Okay, so hello, good afternoon, everyone. So what I want to quickly show to us is as regard to the WAEC chemistry practical. Actually, I was able to get the iron 2 sulphate heptahydrate, but we all know that WAEC requested for iron 2 sulphate, meaning the anhydrous. So what we have is actually the hydrated form, which is actually common in the market for now. So basically, then that means we have to look for a way to know the mass of the um, iron 2 sulfate heptahydrate that we need to weigh. That will still give us the result of the iron sulfate that's why requested. Now already we know that iron sulfate is what White asks us to get and to use for the titration. Then according to the practical guideline, we have 5.5 of iron sulfate is meant to be weighed. Now we really need to know the mole. So now once we get that mole, we'll now be able to know how much we are going to be able to pick from the iron sulfate heptahydrate. So first we have to calculate the mole. So 5.5 divided by 152, which is the molar mass of the iron sulfate. That gives us the 0.0362 mole. Now, so from this we can now calculate the actual weight of iron sulfate that we can measure from wherever you buy from the market. Now we know that this actually is what is disturbing us from using this iron sulfate. So now what do we need to do? It simply means that once we have the concentration of this, we can now use this to determine the mass of this one that we actually need, that will partake in the titration. So it simply means we have mass is equal to mole times molar mass. Then if we now do that, our mole is the 0.0362, then times the molar mass of the anhydrous sulfate, the hydrated sulfate, which is 278 grams per mole. Now if we solve that, we are going to have this 10.06 grams per dmk of iron 2 sulfate heptahydrate. So it simply means that for us to actually carry out the experiment, the titration, since we cannot get the iron 2 sulfate, we can actually prepare this iron 2 sulfate heptahydrate by measuring 10.06 grams. So this will be equivalent to this. So basically now for us to prepare the solution, we are going to measure 10.06 grams of the iron 2 sulfate heptahydrate. So that's what we're going to do now. So now we are going to be preparing the solution now. Okay, so from the calculation, we are meant to weigh 10.06 gram dissolve in and make up to 1000 ml of water. But I don't need much volume. I'm going to prepare 250 ml. So it simply means I can divide by 4. So if I divide by 4, that should give me 2.52 gram. So I'm going to weigh 2.52 gram. Okay. So, and I have my 2.52 gram. Okay. Remember, I first of all tied this before doing the weighing to make. So let's put this aside. So I can just add some water. This is actually distilled water. Remember, I'm making 250 ml. You might want to use a glass straw to stir. So now what I'm just trying to do is to try to dissolve all of it in the water before pouring in my volumetric flask. Remember, we have to make up to 250 ml. Okay, so I'm pouring here now. I think this is just the way of me trying to rinse the floor. So I can now pour this. Remember, we're making now. So make sure you rinse your beaker very well such that all the iron 2 sulphate heptahydrate gets into the volumetric flux. Okay, so I've actually been able to rinse all the iron 2 sulfates. Now I need to be careful so that it won't be more than the 250 ml. So I'm just trying to make up to 250 ml. Okay. Okay, just remain a little. Okay, so we are there. So I've been able to prepare 250 ml iron 2 sulfate heptahydrate. So follow me in the next video and see how we are going to run the titration. Thank you.